Join our family of creators. Your support means the world to us. Subscribe now to the Content Creator channel. Your support keeps us motivated and helps us bring you fresh, exciting content every week. Hit that subscribe button and be part of our journey.
Are you living in the UK on a visa? The rules for staying here are changing again in 2025, and your future could be affected. The UK government is proposing major changes to immigration rules for 2025 and beyond. These proposals could impact your job, your family, and your plans to stay. The most important proposal is to increase the time you must live in the UK before applying for indefinite leave to remain, from 5 to 8 years. There are also new ideas about what it means to contribute. Stricter checks on your job, your English skills, and your use of public services. Family and work visas are under review. The rules for bringing loved ones or changing jobs may become stricter and more expensive. These changes are not final yet. The government is still deciding the details, but the direction is clear. The path to settlement is getting longer and harder. It is normal to feel uncertain or anxious. Many people who have followed the rules now face new questions about their future. This guide will help you understand the latest proposals, what is confirmed, and what is still being discussed. Knowing the facts is the first step to protecting your future in the UK. We will break down the new timelines, contribution requirements, and changes to family and work visas, so you can make informed decisions in the months ahead. The situation is changing quickly. Stay informed, check official updates, and take action early to protect your rights and your future in the UK. For years, most people on work or family visas could apply for indefinite leave to remain after 5 years in the UK. This 5-year rule gave people a clear path and hope for stability. But in 2025, the government is proposing a major change, increasing the qualifying period for ILR from 5 to 10 years for many migrants. This proposal could double the wait for permanent status. For thousands, it means more years of uncertainty, more visa renewals, and higher costs. Imagine you planned your life around the 5-year rule. Now, you may face 5 extra years before you can settle. This affects your ability to buy a home, get a mortgage, or make long-term plans for your family. There is also uncertainty about whether these changes will apply to people already in the UK, or only to new applicants. The government has not confirmed if the new rule will be retroactive. The government says the goal is to ensure longer integration and contribution. Critics argue it punishes people who already work, pay taxes, and follow the rules. The uncertainty is the hardest part. People who followed every rule may find the rules changed just as they reach the finish line. As of now, this is still a proposal. It is not yet law for everyone, but the government is serious about making settlement harder. If you are close to qualifying for ILR, act quickly. Apply as soon as you are eligible, and stay alert for official announcements. The dream of securing your future in the UK after 5 years is now uncertain. For many, it is more important than ever to stay informed and take action before the rules change. The UK government is introducing new and stricter requirements for indefinite leave to remain, starting in 2025. These changes focus on what it means to truly contribute to life in the UK. Stable, continuous employment is now a key requirement. Gaps in your work history, even for illness or family reasons, may be closely examined. Good character is essential. This means following the law, paying taxes, and showing respect for the community. The English language requirement is becoming tougher. You may need to pass a higher level test or show you are improving your skills. Volunteering and community participation are now valued. Taking part in local events or helping others can support your application. Use of public benefits is under strict review. Even short or mistaken claims could affect your ILR application. These new and proposed rules are much stricter than before. Many people who would have qualified in the past may now face new challenges. It is important to prepare and keep good records. For EU citizens living in the UK before 31 December 2020, the EU settlement scheme was designed to provide security, pre-settled status leading to full settled status, which is the same as indefinite leave to remain. In 2025, new clarifications have updated how continuous residence is measured. The key change is the new rule. You must now spend at least 30 months in the UK, or a Crown dependency, within any 60-month period to qualify for settled status. This replaces the old 6 months in any 12-month period rule. Crown dependencies, such as Jersey, Guernsey, and the Isle of Man, now count towards your residence. This means time spent living or working there is included in your continuous residence calculation. Many people exceeded the old absence limits for valid reasons, caring for relatives, studying, or due to COVID-19. The new rule offers more flexibility, but you must still track your absences carefully. If you are absent for more than 30 months in total over 5 years, you may lose your path to settled status. It is important to keep records of travel and understand the new definitions. Recent High Court judgments led to automatic 2-year extensions for those who did not apply before pre-settled status expired. This prevents people from becoming illegal immediately, but you still need to meet the new residence requirements to stay permanently. Even with settled status, long absences can remove your rights. If you are away from the UK for more than 5 consecutive years, you can lose settled status. For many, the scheme's security now feels more stable, but it is still essential to stay aware of the rules and keep meeting requirements as they evolve. Protect your right to live in the UK by tracking your absences, keeping detailed records, and applying for settled status as soon as you are eligible under the new rules. The skilled worker visa has long been a main route for professionals to work in the UK. In 2025, major changes are coming that will affect both new and existing applicants. The government is raising the minimum salary threshold significantly. Many jobs that qualified before will no longer meet the new requirements. Some roles are being removed from the eligible list entirely. For example, certain junior positions and lower-paid roles will not qualify for sponsorship under the new rules. Stricter job requirements mean employers must prove there are no suitable local candidates before hiring from abroad. This makes the process more complex for everyone involved. For current skilled worker visa holders, these changes could impact your ability to renew or change jobs. If your salary or role no longer meets the new criteria, your future in the UK may be at risk. For new applicants, the bar is higher than ever. Only those in higher paid, in-demand roles will qualify, making competition for sponsorship fierce. Sectors like healthcare may have some exceptions, but most industries face tougher rules. Employers and workers alike must adapt to these stricter standards. The dream of building a stable career in the UK now depends on meeting higher salary thresholds and stricter job requirements. It is essential to stay informed and plan ahead. The new rules are not just about work, they now make it much harder for families to stay together in the UK. In 2025, proposals will raise the minimum income requirement even higher for bringing a spouse, partner, or children to the UK. There will also be tougher English language requirements for dependents, making it harder for families to reunite if a partner or child cannot pass the new tests. Many families will be forced to rely on video calls, living apart for years, or making the difficult choice to move abroad to be together. These changes especially affect women and people outside London, where wages are lower, and meeting the new requirements is even harder. Some health and care worker roles can no longer bring dependents, reducing immigration numbers but creating impossible choices for families. Legal aid has been cut for most immigration cases, and new rules will make it even harder to appeal Home Office decisions or get help with complex paperwork. Combined, these policies put immense pressure on family life, leaving many feeling powerless and uncertain about their future in the UK. The 2025 immigration changes affect many people in the UK. Let's break down who is most at risk so you can see where you fit in. If you are on a work visa, you face higher risks. The qualifying period for settlement may increase from 5 to 8 years, and salary thresholds are rising. This could make it harder to stay or renew your visa. For those with EU pre-settled status, the main risk is losing your path to settled status if you have long absences from the UK. Automatic extensions help, but you must still meet the rules. If you want to bring family to the UK, new income requirements are much higher. Many families may not qualify, especially if you work in lower-paid jobs. Using public benefits is under strict review. Even brief or mistaken use could affect your application for permanent status. There is still uncertainty about whether these changes will apply retroactively. Rules may shift again, so it is vital to check your own status and stay informed. Let's clearly separate what is confirmed for 2025 from what is still being discussed. Understanding this difference is crucial for your planning. Confirmed for 2025, skilled worker salary thresholds are rising. The minimum income requirement for families is increasing in phases. Many health and care roles can no longer bring dependents. These rules are already being applied to new applications. Still under discussion, extending the indefinite leave to remain period from 5 to 8 years, stricter contribution requirements, and a harder English test. These proposals are in consultation and could change. There is uncertainty about when or if they will become law, and whether they might apply retroactively. Stay alert to official updates, react to confirmed rules and prepare for possible changes, but do not panic. The situation is evolving, and more details will be announced in the coming months. The rules are changing fast in 2025. If you are close to qualifying for settlement under the old rules, act quickly. Gather your documents, check your eligibility, and apply as soon as you can. Check your visa status and understand the new requirements. Prepare for stricter rules on salary, employment, and absences. Use online resources and official government tools to review your situation. This is not legal advice. Speak to a regulated advisor or solicitor for help. Many charities and law centers offer free or low-cost support. If you share your visa or status, personalized checks may be available to guide your next